Yes, in the 7th class also we learned about sexual reproduction, but in that class we learned about sexual reproduction in plants. Okay, once we discuss about the sexual reproduction in plants also. So here in the plants we find flowers. Okay, flowers are the reproductory organs in the plants. So flowers, all the flowers are not in same structure, means some flowers are having some parts only, some flowers are having all the parts. First once we see what are the parts of the flower. So this is one type of flower. In this flower we find majorly 4 parts. Major parts. What are that major 4 parts? In the flower we find here sepals. Generally sepals are in green color, and above the sepals we find petals. So in the different types of flowers, petals color is different. And next this part is commonly known as stamens. So here in the every flower we find number of stamens, means in some flowers we find 3 stamens, in some flowers we find 5, in some more than 5. So altogether these in this flower we find 5. Altogether these 5 stamens are known as androecium. And next after this region, here, from here to here, so this region is known as gynoecium. Okay. So here commonly this androecium is called as male part of the flower. Male part of the flower. And this gynoecium is known as female part of the flower. So here in some flowers we can see these androecium and gynoecium in one flower. So that type of flowers are called bisexual flowers. Bisexual flowers means bisexual means two sex, means here male part of the flower and female part of the flower we can find in only one flower. So that's why that type of flowers commonly known as bisexual flowers. So and different other type of flowers also we can find in the flowers like this. So here we can see two types of flowers. Here we can see two types of flowers. So if we see in this first flower, it is containing petals, sepals, and this portion means it is known as gynoecium. Gynoecium means it is a female part. It is what? Female part. And in this flower we can see the sepals, petals and also male parts means androecium. Means it contains male organs. It contains what? Male organs. So in this flower we see female organs. In this flower we see male organs. So these type of flowers are called unisexual flowers. Unisexual. Unisexual means having only one sexual part, either androecium or gynoecium. If the flower contains the androecium, that is also unisexual and called as male flower. Male flower. Here in this it contains only the gynoecium. So that's why we can call it as female flower. Unisexual flowers means having only one sexual part of the flower. So that's why here male flowers and female flowers we can see. Example of this male and female flowers we can see in the papaya plant. Okay. And in most of the plants we can find the bisexual plants. Bisexual plants means containing two sexual part of the flower, means androecium and gynoecium, both are having in this. So these type of flowers are called bisexual flowers. Let us discuss about the animal reproduction, means in the animal. Yes, let us discuss about the sexual reproduction in animals. Sexual reproduction in animals. Okay. So sexual reproduction means what? Here fusion of male and female gametes. And male and female gametes form a zygote. Form a zygote. This is known as sexual reproduction. In the sexual reproduction, there is a important role, means same important role, means equal important role of male and females. Male and females. Commonly, we are thinking that females are giving birth to their babies, so that's why females are very important for the reproduction. But not like that. That baby develops from the zygote. So, to form the zygote, compulsory there is a participation of male and females is necessary. So, in the reproduction process, how much the female portion is there, in the same manner, male also participates in the formation of zygote. So, both male and females are having their own importance in the reproduction process. Here, what happens in the sexual reproduction process? Female produces their female gamete. Commonly, this female gamete is known as ovum. And male produces male gamete. That male gamete commonly known as sperm cell. Or we can female gamete, or we can call it female reproductive cell. Here male reproductive cell. When the female produces the female gamete and male produces the male gamete and both are get fused, means ovum and sperm cell. Then these two get fusion and forms the zygote. Here, this fusion of the ovum and sperm, scientifically termed as fertilization. Fertilization. Fertilization means fusing of the ovum and sperm cell is called fertilization. After fertilization, we find the zygote. So then, after forming the zygote, it can be divided into number of divisions. It increases its cells and then form a infant. So that infant is nothing but offspring. Offspring. So these offsprings develops into a elder organism, means a fully developed organism. Okay, so this is the way how the animals reproduces in the sexual manner. So one thing we have to learn about the fertilization here. Majorly this fertilization divides into two types. We can see the two types of fertilizations. First one is external fertilization. And second one is internal fertilization. What is external fertilization? What is internal fertilization? In its name, external means outside. Internal means inside. What is outside and what is inside? In the fertilization, if the fertilization takes place inside of the body, inside of the body means what? Inside of the female body, if the fertilization means fusion of ovum and sperm cell takes place inside of the body, that type of fertilization is called internal fertilization. If the fusion of ovum and sperm cell, it takes place outside of the body, means either female body, so then that type of fertilization is called external fertilization. So some of the organism participates in the reproduction process in the manner of external fertilization. Especially we see in this type of fertilization in fishes and frogs. Fishes and frogs means these fishes and frogs releases their gametes, means female fish releases the female gamete, means ovum, and male fish releases the male gamete like sperm into the environment, into the external environment. Especially these lives in the aquatic region. So whenever they releases those ovum and sperm from outside of its body, so the fusion of sperm cells and ovum takes place outside of their body. They forms the zygote outside of their body. So that type of fertilization is called external fertilization. But in remaining animals, we can see in this internal fertilization means the fertilization means the fusion of the sperm and ovum takes place in the female's body. So that type of fertilization is called internal fertilization. We see in this type of internal fertilization in the mammals and hen, birds and reptiles like this. Okay, and we will learn about the sexual part of the male and female in the next video. Thank you.